Look at this. This came out. Look at this. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Touch. Oh. Oh, man. Ah! If you have any comments, questions, insults, or restaurants, you put it down below. Okay? Okay, I didn't say the intro. Okay, yeah, I got you. I got you, baby boys and girls. Okay? Now, today's topic will be about, am I a coward to live as a human? Okay, because my voice was talking to me the other day. No, it was today, actually. It was like, you're a coward. You don't like living a human. I said, well, I argue with my goddamn self. I said, I just complain about some things. I don't mind seeing the human struggle, Homo sapien struggle and suffering and sorrow. Okay, I'm not a coward. That's why I came here, motherfucker. Okay, that's why I came here. You either put me here or I put myself here. It doesn't really matter, right? So I can't be a coward because I'm living as a human. Now, what the hell is this? Is that a fly that came? No, I couldn't because I didn't even open my door. I gotta somehow, see, I got my vents closed and shit like that. I got tiny little microscopic holes that close my vents because I'm trying to find, I know where they're coming from. They're coming from over here, okay? They're coming from the vents. There's something inside the vents. Because it can't be coming from no walls unless I'm missing something here. But other than that, I can't be a coward for being a human, but I don't like certain things about being human, sure. And if I'm a human, then I'm no coward to be a human. I argue with myself. And I said, well, why are you whining? Okay? Well, because of the fact that, you know, there's always going to be some sort of complaints about being anything. You could be a bug in your next fucking life. You could complain. You know, sometimes I see a bug sitting somewhere and like it wants to be killed because it's tired of that life. Okay? You know, a bug can live for 24 years. Because it lives for 24 hours in our time, because we're living in a certain time of purgatory, okay? You know, purgatory is, time and space is different for everything and everyone. That's what purgatory is, okay? It's a realm in which we live in, this type of purgatory. We have 24 hours in a day. While a fly, however, may not live for 24 years. Understand the terminology. If you were as a bug, time seems to move slowly, especially if a giant tries to hit you. If we have something bigger than us, we can see it in slow motion. Time is connected to motion. Time is connected to everything. Just like vision is connected to everything as well. We live in the matrix. But to not want to be a human, I don't want to be a human in my next life. Because it's so short, so exciting and so short, okay? I want to live longer, okay? And so you can't live longer, and I'm going to get that game called Cyberpunk 2077, motherfucker, so I'm a gamer. I'm almost done with The Witcher 3. I love that goddamn game. Though The Witcher 3 is far more easier than fucking Demon Souls or Dark Souls. I know I can beat Dark Souls if I wanted to, because I'll get the new version. And this is the thing with video games. So this is about 2 topics, okay? 3 topics. I don't know. I'm just going to make it to 1 topic, and then you just listen to me ramble on. Okay? So these games are coming out, new revised versions. And it's very important to not be so quick and so hasty to get the game as soon as it comes out, because it's always going to be a better version of it, okay? You know, if you look at Devil May Cry 5, I'm like, oh, they can improve on that dramatically. And I'm like, how can they improve dramatically on Devil May Cry? It just came out. Devil May Cry 5 it looks awesome, okay? Though I beat part 1, 2, and 3. Okay? And y'all women don't want to know what I'm talking about, but y'all guys do know what I'm talking about. I'm a gamer. I've been gaming since I was like 7 years old, 8 years old. And they fascinate me because they give me a challenge. It gives me something to do, a puzzle. If a puzzle's too hard, I remember in Zelda, The Legend of Zelda, I got stuck in the forest. Okay? You had to go a certain way, but the only way to find the secret is if you break a wall And that I didn't like that. I didn't like the fact that you got to find a secret to get a secret. Okay, I didn't like that. It was too deep. Okay, so I had to buy more bombs and break more holes in the ground and shit and burn more trees and shit. And I didn't like that about Zelda. Okay, but other than that, okay, I don't want to hit every fucking wall. Okay, there should be some sort of hint somewhere. You know, like, okay, this is a secret here. Okay, but other than that, we're not just talking about video games. We're talking about being a coward. And do you want to be a human again in your next life, you guys? Somebody asked me that question. Somebody said, do you like living as a human? Okay, if you was in a reasonably attractive human like myself, okay, or anyone else that you want to make, would you want to live in this life again and again and again? I wouldn't want to do that because, you know, it's simply because our lives are shortened by each evolutionary period, okay? Because I remember back in the Bible, in biblical terms, we used to live to age 600 years old or something like that until the demiurge gods reduced our lives because of the, you know, the Tower of Babel and because of the Tree of Manna and the Nordic mythologies, Greek mythologies and everything combined, which has some truth to them. It has to reduce our life forces because of our arrogance. And when our arrogance gets too big, okay, then the demiurge god comes down and says, "Hey, I think it's your time to de-evolve because you can have knowledge, but you can't have too much of it." Okay, what is this? Okay, oh, that's temporary. You know, I look at my skin all of the time. My skin shines. People are like, "Your skin is really shiny for an old man." I say, yeah, but until I shave it off, until I get your mama, okay? I'm an old man until your mama comes along. They're like, how did my mama like you? I said, your mama liked me because I got a strap on under my personality. I think that's good enough, right? She ain't looking at my looks. She's being pleased today. But anyway, I love being human, but there are some flaws that make it 60% unhappy for me because I am the type of man that's supposed to have my multiple wives. Okay, and that makes me unhappy because there's a lot of females who've been trained not to share their man unless they're a whore, okay, you know. And these days, whores, like, they think they're slick and say, I'm not sharing you, but they'll sleep with some other dude on the side doing polyandry and shit, you know. But other than that, I want to try to get out of this country by next year. So if anybody want to join me, you basically, me, my families, my peoples, and my brodies, okay, you know how to talk to me so we can talk about fees and funds and prepare, getting ready, okay, because next year will be my year. Or will be the doom of us all because of Trump and Biden who interferes with our airport tickets and shit and how to return and shit. You got to think about all that shit. You got to think of so much stuff. I got to show you so much stuff just to get prepared, just in case if you go over there. And a lot of you guys have to pay up just to travel with me, because I told you before, if you want to know if I travel to Ethiopia, look at Marthius Knowledge, the first one. Marthius Knowledge 2, actually, as a matter of fact, because that one has most of the videos in which I've talked to countless women, not countless women, but 7 women about, and it has some other videos and some females in there too. Other than that, that is what I wanted to talk about. Am I a coward living as a human? Okay, I wouldn't mind living in it as a human if I could just augment myself, like what's going to be displayed in the Cyberpunk 2077, because that game needs to be on the next system. If you do not play it, oh my god, that game is going to have Razer Detra type graphics and shit, and I'm like, yo, Razor's Edge. I'm like, yo, that's tight. That's tight. And it's a smaller city. It's not as big as Gran Turismo, Grand Theft Auto. Okay, it's not as big as that, but it's still good enough for me. Okay, because I'm telling you right now, Witcher 3 is pretty huge, and I'm still playing the motherfucker. Okay, I'm playing games on the side, sure. You know how to follow me on my gaming channel. Look at my fucking description box, okay? Read my information. Follow my Patreon. Okay, if you want to subscribe, instead of subscribing, go to my Patreon. And then we'll talk from there. Until then, I'll talk to you later. So this video is about gaming and am I a coward as living as a human? Hell no. Just disappointed, okay? It's disappointing because it takes so much fucking work. Gotta worry about fucking overhead with certain individuals and people trying to scam me. I gotta think about all those things to protect myself. to keep myself happy. So keep that bitch happy, okay? And if that bitch ain't happy, she gonna change on me. Then I gotta kill her, okay? I don't want to kill bitches, okay? I don't want to kill fathers and children, dogs and cats, and burn houses down because they tried to screw with a warlord or a witch, a witcher. I'm a witcher. I'm a witcher, motherfucker. I'm a mutant. I wish Stan Lee was living, man. Oh, Gene Roddenberry, Stan Lee. Oh, my goodness, man. Peace.